Hi guys, welcome to Magical Podcast. This is the continuation of the series in which we discuss about our recent work. So today we are going to discuss about OTT platform. My name is Kapil Jain and I'm CIO of Madgical. So here we start with the thing. Okay. So so I mean we were actually working on an OTT platform and they need a solution for their data, right? So, so we are going to discuss that case study in this particular podcast. So these are the business goals. The OTT needs to support millions of users, right? That's the first requirement. Second, of course, everyone loves to have cost under control. So they would like to keep the cost to the lowest part. And the other thing was the data compliance. I mean, there was a restriction that the data cannot leave the country boundary. So, I mean, it has to reside to a particular country. And the last requirement was that they should have a custom insights from that data that we are generally getting from OTT platforms. So these are the business challenges that we face, right? So the first challenge was we need to have a scalable analytics solution, right? So as you can imagine that it is going to support millions of users. So there would be a massive data. So we need to support a system which is scalable enough to uh, take care of these data. Then again, data residency compliance. We could not use Google Analytics because Google Analytics keep the data for 6 months in that particular country. After that, it push the data to their US center. Then there were budget constraint. We could not use commercial platforms because they were too expensive in the current scenario. And the last challenge was that we need a urgent solution, right? It has to be built immediately. So we cannot build this particular solution from the scratch. So after maybe investigating multiple open source, we come up with Matomo as a solution for our OTT platform. We choose Matomo because there was no licensing fee, and I mean during our testing phase we found that the operational costs are less. Uh, we can, I mean, all of the data would reside on the our data center, so data compliance issues were resolved. We can customize it based on our requirement. Again, that also help us to pinpoint Matama as our solution and scalable, right? So using Amazon EKS, it was able to handle multiple users. And there were other techniques as well to support scalability. We are going to discuss that in the next slide. Okay, so the first thing is that I mean we need to support millions of users. So how do we handle the scalability, right? So we choose EKS Kubernetes deployment, and we were able to scale horizontally. Then there is a batch processing, right? So what we did was that on the client side, I mean, like we had maybe I guess 8 or 9 platforms. Like we were supporting Android, iOS, TVs, Samsung TV, Roku devices, right? So all of these devices would push the data based on the user event on Matomo server, right? So what we did was that we bashed that process. That you don't have, I mean, which means that they don't push the data every second. I mean, they push the data periodically. So they cache the data on their own device and push the data to the Matomo server after maybe 2 minutes or 5 minutes based on the requirement. Then we have a queue tracking thing, which is a kind of a queue on the server side. So the only problem with Matomo platform is that it uses RDS database, right? So to avoid bottlenecks on RDS in between RDS and our Matomo server, so that make it more scalable. Then I mean, we want to capture behavior on different devices. So I already mentioned that these are the devices type that we only supported in this particular OTT platform. Then predictive analysis, which is a most important thing that in the today's world. So this predictivity feature doesn't come along with the Matomo. So we have to create our own solution for it, right? In that solution, we were predicting the churning rate of the user. We were predicting whether a content can be viral or not, and also these analytics thing can help us to optimize our campaign. Like it can be based on any particular demography or any particular content type or any particular genres or and those kind of stuff, right? So if you have the data, you can really optimize your campaigns. So there was another requirement. There was another requirement to have a custom reporting, right? So again, we were able to use Matomo to create our custom reports. It's flexible, and using that particular interface, we were able to generally custom our reports based on the data, right? So, yeah. Now, this is the crux of what we have done, right? So we were able to reduce the cost significantly as compared to any paid particular solution, even with Google Analytics. We were able to scale it for millions of users. We because of the custom reports, we were able to get more insights for the data. Since the data resides on our data center, so we were able to meet compliances for data. And then again, about the predictability or I would say reporting thing helped us to improve the customer satisfaction, right? So these are the roadmap that we have chosen for the next year. One is that we are, I mean, like, of course, we have scalability that we need, but we want to fine tune that and we want to optimize it so that we have more TPS and we have less cost for the infrastructure. Then we would like to train our model to a better predictivity model, better predictive model, right? And we also are working on recommendations. There is another part of the platform is that we were uh, using another open source goals for our recommendation. We are going to work on that. Then there's a monetize strategy, how we can monetize from this particular OTT platform. And again, we would like to work on customer satisfactions, the users which are using this platform. So all of these things were that open source solution can be cost effective and they can be scalable and can help you with the data compliances. You can deploy these kind of a solution on EKS. So that will give you flexibility to deploy it on horizontal scale. Like you can do a horizontal scaling of these solution. Then again, you can create your custom report to enhance user engagement and drive more revenue from the OTT platform. Thank you so much for listening this. So if you have any issue related to your OTT platform, be it scalable, be it recommendation engine, or anything that you require, please free to contact us. There's a calendar link. Maybe have a 60-minute chat with us. I mean that's for free. And there are telephone numbers mentioned here as well. So feel free to contact us. Thanks. In the next series. Bye bye.